The Dyslexia Association of Ireland have compiled this presentation to highlight available supports for adults with dyslexia who are in employment. Knowing your worth and value is vital if you're going to have success and happiness in your life. You should have a strong sense of self-worth and confidence. Focus on all your strengths, all the positives you bring to the workplace. Dyslexia, although not specifically mentioned in our legislation, is protected and embedded in our Disability Act 2005, as it is a legally recognised disability in Ireland. The Employment Act, the Equal Status Act, the Equality Act and the Employment Strategy for People with Disabilities also help ensure equality for all in the workplace, making it illegal to discriminate against a person on the grounds of disability. It also ensures employers put supports in place. Disclosure is one of the most difficult dilemmas facing a dyslexic. However, when we disclose, it makes it possible to request reasonable adjustments, accommodations and supports. It also can reduce the stress of trying to hide your dyslexia or mask any difficulties or challenges that may arise. If dyslexia is not disclosed at an early stage, then it can make it harder to disclose later and request adjustments if any difficulties were to arise. However, understandably at the forefront for most dyslexics when thinking of disclosure is a fear of discrimination or lack of understanding, and possibly a fear of misunderstanding from colleagues and peers. To help alleviate this, the Dyslexia Association of Ireland run workshops for the workplace where we raise awareness of dyslexia. We offer supports for employers and colleagues on how they can best support their dyslexic employees. Ahead have a very valuable resource. It's a guide to disclosure and it's available to download free as a PDF from the link here. Finance. Individuals can claim back VAT on aids and computers and equipment that they purchase for themselves using a VAT 61A form. The aids, like I said, could be computers or laptops. The equipment could be software, assistive technology packages. Usually you will be asked to provide some form of evidence of your dyslexic profile. This could be your educational psychology assessment report. Disability Awareness Training Support Scheme is run by the government. This scheme provides funding so that employers can buy in a disability awareness training session for their staff. The purpose of the training is to deliver clear and accurate information about disabilities and to address any questions or concerns that employers and employees may have about working with and supporting a colleague with disabilities. As noted earlier, Dyslexia Association will be very happy to do this disability awareness training in any workplace setting surrounding dyslexia. The Workplace Adaptation Grant, where a person with a disability has been offered employment or is in employment and requires a more accessible workplace, he or she may be able to get a grant towards equipment needed. A maximum grant of $6,350 is available towards the cost. For most dyslexics, what they look for under this grant would be assistive technology software packages. And remember, assistive technology can be life-changing for adults with dyslexia. There's a huge range of devices, software and apps now available, and more is being developed all the time. And remember, there's a huge amount of YouTube demonstration videos highlighting various different apps that are free, or some of them there will be a cost involved. Call Scotland have produced app wheels for learners with dyslexia. They highlight apps that may benefit any difficulties in the areas of reading, writing, memory, organisation or numeracy. They have two different versions. They have a version for the iPad apps and another one for Android apps. A dyslexia-friendly environment is an environment that provides a supportive approach to continuing professional development. It has appropriate levels of resources which are used effectively. It values and implements working partnerships. It enables dyslexic individuals to flourish and reach their full potential. It provides supports and accommodations and allows the use of assistive technology. Such an environment embraces the use of the word dyslexia and promotes a clear understanding of dyslexia. It understands that dyslexic individuals aren't stupid and certainly aren't lazy. Instead, it knows that people who are dyslexic often work much harder and longer than their peers. What is a reasonable adjustment? A reasonable adjustment will vary depending on a number of different factors. So, the nature of your job role, the nature of the organisation, the size of the company, and available resources that they may have. And again, based on the size, the cost could impact an organisation. However, an employer can't simply not try to put in adjustments and supports. Examples of workplace supports: provide information where possible, verbally and written. Allow the use of assistive technology such as screen readers, scanning pens, text-to-speech or mind mapping software. In advance of meetings, give your dyslexic employees the agenda, the minutes and any notes. The provision of hard copy resources on coloured paper, and allow plenty of time for people to complete the task. Encourage note taking but also allow recording. As mentioned earlier, the Dyslexia Association of Ireland run numerous different seminars and courses for employers to help them understand dyslexia and better support their employees. Just a note, the Dyslexia Association of Ireland is currently organising an adult dyslexia peer network group. This is a space for adults with dyslexic profiles to network, share tips and support. The meetings will be centred on peer learning and support in order to empower, build resources and confidence. This was originally planned for the start of April and it was going to take place in Maynooth Community Library on Main Street. However, due to the current situation with the coronavirus and restrictions on gatherings, we have had to postpone it. However, if you keep an eye on our Dyslexia Association of Ireland webpage under the upcoming events, or on our Facebook or on Twitter, you will find out when we rearrange this date. Also, our YouTube channel has numerous different beneficial videos. Thank you.